If you regularly use Wix AI, you would have seen this announcement that by April 29th, Wix will be permanently moved to Flow. And this has raised a lot of questions from creatives that use this platform for generating consistent images. The question now is, will they also be able to get the similar quality they have been getting on Wix AI on Flow? And is it also free? How can they use Flow? How can they operate it to get consistent characters as they do on Wix AI? So in this video, I break it down for you to clearly understand if Flow can give you the kind of quality you get on Wix AI or the kind of consistent characters you get on Wix AI. So I'll be showing you the before and after in this video. We generate the same characters on Wix AI and on Flow and compare it together if the qualities are the same or one is better than the other. So in this video, you will learn if Flow AI is free as Wix was free. You will learn if you can generate consistent characters on Flow like you generated on Wix AI, and also if Flow can combine 2 to 3 characters in the same scene. So by the end of this video, you will have a clear understanding on how to use Flow AI and how to get quality images for your content. So if you're new here, welcome. My name is Eniola. On this channel, you learn about trending AI tools, everything concerning YouTube automation, and a lot more. So I would advise you to subscribe to the channel so you wouldn't miss out on any of that. So without further delay, let's go right into the video of today. So like I said, I want to compare Wix to Flow, and I would like to generate story from the beginning. So in case you don't want to go through all of this, you can use the timestamp in the video and move to any part of the video you want to watch. Do you understand? So this is my prompt to generate a 3-minute story that we can use for this tutorial. You can get access to these prompts on my Telegram channel. I'll put the link in the description. So you can tweak this prompt to anyhow you want it. But I'll be using this for just 3-minute story. So let's get straight into it. The first prompt here is for us to generate a 3-minute story. We'll copy the first prompt here. And like I said, it says we give our AI a story summary. So I advise you to always have a story summary for your video. Don't just rely on AI to generate a story for you, because so many people are using it for that same thing. Do you understand? So that's what we'll be doing. Let's go to our ChatGPT. So this is our ChatGPT. We'll paste it right here. So we'll paste our story summary right here. This is our summary right here, and let's run it. You see, in a dialog from like we said. So the second thing we are doing here is to generate our character. So copy the second prompt and go back to generate our character. Paste it right here. So it's generating our character, and so this is just the story. We said 3-minute story, so it's a very short story. Yeah, how many characters? We have 4 characters here. So let's go to Wix AI. So you go to your Google, search for Wix AI. Yeah. If you're a new user, you have to sign up for it, but because I already signed in, I just go straight to what I want to do. And this is the almighty message right here. You can see it says by April 30th, it will stop working. So let's just go to why we are here. So we go back and copy our first character prompt. Let's copy and then paste it right here. We want it in 16 by 9. You can choose the ratio you want. This is it right here. So let's run it. So because of time, I won't wait for this to generate. Let's copy the second one. And the second one, go back to Wix. And let's run it also. And the third one, copy, paste. Let's run it. And then the last one. So this is the last one. So now let's check the images that it has been generating. So you can see this is the first one. You can see, so this is our first character, this is the second character, and this is the third one, and this is the fourth one. You see, since we've generated our images, if you want to download your image, if you're using a laptop, just right click on the image, and from the option here, you can see save as image. You can see save image here, you save your image. And if you're using a mobile phone, you can also do the same. You just click on the image right here, and you press down on the image, and you see this option also. Or you can come right here to download. You see this here. This is save, so you can come here and download it. You can either do this or right click on it to download. And be rest assured that everything we do here on the laptop, you can as well do it on your mobile phone. You can decide to use a desktop format on your mobile phone, maybe on your Chrome or your Google. You can decide to do that on your mobile phone. Do you understand? So this is our image, and since we've downloaded all our images, now let's go back to ChatGPT and give ChatGPT a prompt to generate the scenes in our story. I'm very sure the scene in the story won't be much because it's just a 3-minute story, like we said. So it's generating the scenes of our story. You can see. Let's wait for it to finish generating. We have Kemi and her mother in the character box, and make sure the characters in the prompts are tick, and you untick the ones that are not in the prompt. So I'm gonna double click on this. So unclick it, tick the ones that are not in the scene, and I have ticked the one that I have in my scene. The next thing is to come to the ratio here, and so I want for my image, I want it in 16 by 9, and make sure the settings and everything are okay, the reference and everything. Okay. So let's run it. So this is our results. It has generated 2 images for us, and as you can see, this is the first one and this is the second one. So the images are not bad at all. So if you want to download your image, like I explained before, just right click on it or come here and click on download to download your image. Another thing you can do is if you want to refine the image, let's say okay, she's putting on Jane here, she's putting on Jane here. I want to change this one here that she's very scared to be Jane. I'll come here and so I'll click on this and add another prompt right here to add or remove whatever I don't want in the image. Do you understand? So let's say, so I want to change the lady's skirt to a jean. So I would prompt it to change that. Let's say change the lady and yeah, change the lady's skirt to a blue jean. Let's regenerate it and see our results. Okay, you can see this is the results. The image, this is the image we refined, and this is the result it gave us. You can see it has changed our skin to a blue jean the way we wanted it. Exactly, and you see everything else is still intact, the way the mother sap and everything. To be honest, Wix AI is really nice, but as it is, we enjoy it while it lasts. So you know how to download your image, you right click on it or come right here to download the image. Now that we are done with Wix AI, let's go to Flow and do the same thing we did on Wix AI on Flow to see what we get on Flow so we can compare which one is better, right? So you can either go from here to Flow, you can click on this try Flow here and access Flow, but I would like to search for it directly and have access to it instead of going through that route. So just search for Flow AI and this is it right here. Make sure it's the first one. This is Flow. So this is how your interface looks. And right here, you can see I have 150 AI credit, and this refreshes every day. You can only use this for video generation because image generation or Flow is totally free. So you navigate to the new project box here and click on new project. Okay, so this is your interface, and the first thing right here is to come to this down here. Click on it, you can see there's image and there's video, and you have different aspect ratio to choose from. Your YouTube aspect ratio is 16:9, and your YouTube short is 9:16. So you can choose whichever aspect ratio you want to use here. So this is the amount of output you want for your image generation. If you want it to generate 3 images per prompt, you can click on 3x, but I use 2x for my image. It generates 2 images for you, then you pick the best image. And the next thing is for you to select your image generation model. You can see we have Nano Banana Pro, Nano Banana 2. I will pick Nano Banana 2 because that is the latest model. And as you can see, generating will cost you 0 credit. Like I said, generating image is totally free on Flow. So that's all you need to do. Let's go back to ChatGPT, copy our first prompt, then we paste it right here and begin. Our first character prompt here is Kemi. So we copy, go back to Flow, and paste it right here. So let's run it. So I'm not gonna wait for it to generate. I'll go back and copy the next one, then we'll review everything once it's done generating. And this is our result. Wow, this is so nice. Honestly, it looks so realistic and yet animated. Honestly, I prefer what Flow gave us to what we got on the Wix AI. Can't you see? Like the image are so clean, and I bet I can actually get more realistic images right here if I want ultra realistic images. But these are just 3D images, and see how clean they look. But this is so nice. So let's delete the one we won't be using. Another amazing thing about Flow is that instead of directly deleting your image, it will give you archive. See? So we archive the image we don't want anymore. See? So this is our archive here. You come here and click here and you see all the images you've deleted or you archived rather. If you really want to delete them all, you come here and delete it here again, then you would have access to the image again. But instead of deleting it directly from here, what you can do is click on this 3 dots here and archive the image. And you can always go back to your archive and bring out the image whenever you need it. Isn't that cool? Like that's so nice. So I'll be leaving this image. This second one, I think, yeah, let's archive this one. Let's archive this one. And let's archive this one. So let's pick the one we want among these two. I think I would archive this one. Yeah, and go for this one. And for the last one, I think I would go with this one. So let's archive this one. Now that we have the image we want to use, so we go on to generate the actual scenes in the story. So how do we merge the image together to generate them in one scene? The first method is to drag your image to your timeline here. Just drag and drop, and you can see. So another method you can use is to click on this plus sign here, and you can see. So from here, you can just click on the one you want to use. You click on the plus sign again. You click on the image. If you're using 3 images, if you want 3 characters in one scene, you do that for the all 3 images. Do you understand? So let's copy our first scene. Now paste the first scene prompt here. So we pasted our first prompt. Let's run it. And as you can see, this is what we have. See what it generated for us now and see the result. Compare this image to what Wix AI gave us. You can see the difference, right? The difference is clear. Like, see this picture now. See this one. This is the first one, and this is the second result it generated for us. Can you see how nice it is? Compare it to what Wix AI gave us. It is very, very nice. Believe me, if you're not using Flow at this point, you are missing out. Let's generate the second one. Let's go back to ChatGPT and copy our prompt, then we generate the next one. You make sure to read your prompt well to know the characters in your prompt, then you can select them. I've read mine. Let's select the characters here. So I have 3 characters here. I'm going to use this icon to select my character. You can as well drag and drop like I explained earlier. So let's generate. So let's wait for it to generate and see the results of the second scene. And this is the results of the second prompt. And you can see how amazing this looks. This is so nice. It's so clean. You can see even from the food plated on the tables, they are realistic food. Once you have your image this clean, turning it into video will be so stress-free. And another amazing thing you can do on Flow is you can always edit your image. If you want to remove something from your image, you can always highlight it and remove it. So let's try that out. Let's say, for example, this particular image, you want to remove this wrap right here from the table. We can remove it. Let's remove this plantain from the table. So you come here to highlight. You just click on it and highlight, or just double click on your screen to highlight. You see, you can do this on your phone. Once you double click on it and highlight it, you come here and type remove from the table or add to something, just based on whatever thing you want to do, however you want to edit your image. So I'm going to say remove from the table. So let's run it to see. So we re-edit it and wait for the result. And this is our result. You can see that the plantain plate is no longer there, like it's been removed. See the previous one and see the one we just re-edited. You can see the plate is no more there. So to download your image, you click on three dots on the right side and click on download. And to download your image, you can either download in 1K or 2K. And only a premium user will be able to download in 4K upscale, but you can download in 2K, and 2K is not bad at all. So this is the next prompt, and I've read through my prompts. I have two characters in my prompts. That's the lady here and the four guy, like the mechanic guy. Let's run it to see what we get. And here is our result. Can you see? Oh my god, this is so nice. Like, it looks so realistic and yet animated. Not only this doesn't look like a real life mechanic show. Come on, like, it's so nice. Can you see? It even added the background of bike man passing through and all of that. Like, this is so nice. See this one too. Can you see? For this image now, I can change what she's holding onto a bottle water or wherever that. I can do that with the editing feature on Flow AI. Right here on Flow, we are going to turn our image into video. Click on the top right corner of your image and you can see the option to animate. And you click on animate. Our image is here and this is the end frame here, but because we don't have end frame, let's just do it like that. You come right here, you can see the option is in video. If it's not on video, you click video. Make sure it's on video. Our aspect ratio is in 16:9 and click on 1x here, so it's going to generate one video for you. That will help you save your credit. Click on video 3.1 fast because that will only cost you 20 credit. Now let's go to ChatGPT and copy our dialogue. So you scroll to the beginning where your dialogue is and copy the exact dialogue for that image. I'm going to copy a few dialogues here. First, generate 18-second video, but even at that, ensure the dialogue is not too long so you can get an accurate video. So it has generated a video result, and let's play it to see.
Who is making you smile like this every night? Mommy, must everything be an interrogation? Answer me, Kemi. Who is making you smile like this every night? Mommy, must everything be an interrogation?
Isn't that cool? That's so nice. Like the fact that it's even used Nigerian English. It sounds so human, not like an AI voice. So since we are not done with this particular scene, all you have to do is to come here and click on extend. So this will help you extend the video instead of taking a screenshot of the last frame and starting over again to generate another video. No, you can just click on extend here. Once you click on extend, we'll go back to our script to copy the rest of the dialogue for that same scene. So we'll paste the dialogue right here. The dialogue for the rest of the scene, like to continue the scene from where it stopped. So this is the continuation of their discussion. So it has generated a video, and this is the result.
Who is making you smile like this every night? Mommy, must everything be an interrogation? Answer me, Kemi. His name is Sola, that mechanic boy. He's not just a mechanic. He's building his own auto business.
As you can see, the result is not bad at all. But I noticed that the mother is saying some of the things the daughter is supposed to say. This kind of situation, you just have to identify them well. So the second person is not going to say what the first person is supposed to say. So you find a unique, distinct feature to identify them, especially if there are two characters in the scene. Do you understand? So you could say maybe the young lady or the girl by the right and the girl by the left. Just find a unique distant feature to identify them so that they can all say their parts and not saying another person's part in the story. Do you understand? If you want to save your video, you come right here and click on download. You see, you can either download the full video as one, or you download the first clip and second clip, whatever you wish to do. So you download the full video and you can download it in 720p. And once you click on download, it download your video to your file or your gallery.
Isn't that cool? So I hope I've been able to answer all your questions. So if this video has helped you in one way or the other, don't forget to like the video, drop a comment. And if you have any question also concerning this video or any other question, you can drop that in the comment section. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe because you wouldn't want to miss out on something like this or some other kind of content from this page. So I would advise you to click on that subscribe button right now. Okay? And that's all for today, my love. Bye.